Thanks for staying with us. So a man tweeted that you set the tone on how others treat your spouse. How true is this? You set the tone on how others, family members, friends, and people around you treat your spouse. You can join the conversation and call us on 081-07-641-679 or 0902-416-3440. You can also tweet us at TVC Connect using the hashtag YourViewTVC. So I've heard this in different quarters, when I was still very, very young, where people say that is the way the man, treats you, the way the man positions you, the way the man carries you is how his family and his friends would treat you. And that if the man does not show you any form of respect, they are going to pick up on that and they will disrespect you when you finally get into the house. But if the man stands by you, the man is, don't even dare, don't come near, don't insult, don't just respect. The respect that they have for him and the way he's treating you will reflect on how, the man or the family members will now begin to treat you. I would like to hear your thoughts on this. So what do you think, Uwe?
So let's say you come into a room now. Today you enter a room filled, I just want to use the word, filled with thugs. And then you're coming in with your own bodyguards, your own policemen. What would happen? Nobody will come and attack you. So what if you enter that room without your policeman, without your bodyguards? What happens to you? That means they can attack you. So yes, in as much as I feel that, your spouse, either a man or a woman, can actually set the tune, I also feel that you too, you have to respect yourself for people to respect you.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is that I see that a lot of women do too much, especially in the dating stage, fiancé stage. They just married you, new yawo, they are doing too much. You go to your in-laws' house. The first thing, what you would never do in your own parents' house, you will carry broom. You want to sweep. They will say, come and pound here. Hey, yes, mommy, I will pound. Just because you want them to look at you as a good person. You want your husband to speak up for you, Abby, yes. But what if your husband is not there? That's why you see that nowadays, when the man dies, they're always attacking the woman. And then you now say, these people were good to me before. No, they were just trying to put up a front because you were also putting up a front. So you as a person too, how do you carry yourself? How do you position yourself for them to respect you? For me, I know that I cannot wash clothes. I know that I cannot pound yam. When I went to my in-laws' house the first day, I positioned myself in a way that
You don't even use and smell your face.
Mama, see, the thing is that I'm not from the King's Palace. My mama and papa no be Dangote. But when I enter your place, I act as if I'm a princess.
So share.
I will respect you, to be honest. I will give you all the necessary accords that I need to give you. But you see, overdoing things for you to like me, that's something that I would never, ever, ever do. So that in return, if I cannot do it, you will not start blaming me and say, this person not be good. Oh, you don't change, let's not be good wife. So yes, I understand that a man too should actually speak up for the wife, and I understand that the woman too should also speak up for their husband. But you as a person, how do you position yourself in the family? That's what I'm offering.
Yeah. So let's hear Nima. What are your thoughts on this?
Call me Mommy Wa.
Mommy Wa. Let's hear Mommy Wa today.
You must recognize my gilly now. So I completely agree with we, because my experience is different. My husband packaged me. Oh God, he liked the PDA, but I continue to look back. What will Mommy say? What will they say? My husband would come into family house, want to keep me, and I constantly looked back. I learned late. Yeah. I remember one day I just sat and said to myself, I actually don't need anybody to like me. Just a good person. I cannot just be good by myself. But by that time, I paid dearly for it. So I want a young girl watching to know. You don't need anybody to package you. I come from a background where I felt I had a duty. So when I came into marriage, I continued that duty. So yes, I didn't wash plates. I don't do eye service, I don't do it, but I denied myself certain comfort and pleasure so that it doesn't seem like I'm in control. There was a time, my husband, whenever he comes in, and I used to insist on being in the family house as a young bride, because where we moved to, I had never visited that neighborhood until I married. I had no friends, nothing. So whenever I dress up from my house and go to family house, there's nothing, I will be there. Whether I was liked, whether I wasn't, I will sit there. And so one instance like that, he came back from work and I chatted, I'm not at home, I'm at a family house, and he came there. And, you know, he would do the PDA, you go hug all those things outside. And somebody just said to him, woman rapper. Now me react. He didn't react. He didn't send anybody. But you see me immediately, I was like, leave me. Don't touch me. Who sent you a message? Really, these people, fast forward, they were living their own lives, putting their mouth in everything, and you hear everything. Who sent you? Over time, I just looked at them, but when I now changed, I took my label very well for a bad girl. But I took it with my full chest, because really, the concerns you carry will deny your life the pleasures of life.
I agree.
Happiness.
Fast forward, the same standards were not used for other people, and you have overpaid self. You are entitled to your luxuries, your hard-earned money, your work, and you will deny yourself the things you can afford. Imagine me choosing to show up at family house in the cheapest fabric because I don't want them to call me show off when I can afford the biggest fabric. Nobody really owe you. So your mindset is the most important weapon. Whether somebody presents you well, in fact, imagine let the person even present you bad. Imagine you don't present yourself anyhow.
Exactly.
Coming in, setting the tone of how you want to be treated and respected, because that rule they go follow over time. Everybody will fall in place in their puzzles. It's you who should not allow your king puzzle to go and stand in the wrong place. Do yourself well as a young girl. It's important. It's beyond washing plates. It's beyond not washing plates. It's being able to say, no, you shouldn't talk to me like that. Setting your boundaries, say no. Even if it's the matriarch of the house talking to you, because we like to put this, you can say, no, this can't work. I can't do this. You know, don't let anybody overburden you, choke you down, press you down. Now you depress yourself. Because as you see, this life is so transient. Things change so fast. People live so fast that you not realize that you've put in so much. I lost someone very dear to me, and I had spent money to buy some things for that person that I really wanted the person to use, and death came. If you see the way I cried, I didn't cry that day the person died that much. It was the day that they were delivering all the things. I was like, I promised myself. I cried. So it's so fast, so fleeting that don't waste time. Live your life, but don't lose your humility. Don't disregard others. Have the right value of respect, because you know, like, and care and kindness. Most important, kindness. But say one person go need you to package you. You say first boost your mindset.
Package yourself first. Miriam, let's hear your thoughts.
I hear both of you, and as much as it's important to set the tone for how it should be addressed by anyone, I think this is particular, specific to marriage, and especially maybe a new couple or a new relationship, and you're going to meet another person's family. As much as it's important to set your boundaries, know your mind, have the right mindset, know who you are, respect yourself, and respect others. The reason why this, for me, I believe is a topic is that you're going into territory where it's not your territory. The person you're with, your spouse, your fiancé, that's the person's territory, and they're taking you in there. And they have to set the tone for how those people treat you. Because it's important that people who are going to get into a relationship understand that they play a role in how people treat the person that they've called a fiancé, a spouse, or someone that's dear to them. Because what happens is, if it falls only on you, is that you go into a space confrontational, because that's just the only way to set it. So that there's no confrontation, there's no wahala, there's no back and forth, you set the tone of no disrespect. This is what we can do, or this is what she can do, or this is what she's allowed to do, or this is what I would like for her to do. If you need someone to help you with this, we can pay for help for this, but I would not want her to do that. It's not just the role of the person, because I've seen that happen a lot, where it seems that, especially with the women, you're allowed to set the tone. And so when you come in, because you're trying to set your boundaries, you clash with people, and they give you a name that is not yours, just because you have to set they don't know you. So they will fight you. The person that they know is now sitting behind you, hands. No. You must set the tone. But you are bringing somebody into a space. You must let them know, this thing I'm bringing, is this my pet dog? Is this my wife? Is this my help? You have to give them the message, this is who this person is to me. And this is how I would like that person to be treated. And also, I don't even understand this conversation of you get into a space and people, especially in-laws, want to treat you a certain way. How? For me, I feel like as an in-law, I can't just wait for, to just be in-laws to my younger
Your
ones.
children.
I will treat you, I will receive you with love and kindness first. Let whatever happens determine how I treat you going further. But you're a human being, you deserve respect. I'll treat you with respect. In my house, when you come into a place, you're not, because you're the visitor, you're not expected to be part of all the daily cleaning, You are treated as a visitor with respect. But as you stay longer, even you begin to feel left out, like, don't they want me? How can I help? Do you need any help? Eventually. But that you're targeting people to come to your house so that you can show them. I don't get it. Is it that you don't want them to marry you people, or you don't, I don't get it. So please, let's treat each other with respect. We're all human beings first. We all deserve respect and kindness. And Oga or Madam, you're taking someone into your home. Tell them how you'd like for that person to be treated. Now, I've seen where, in fact, no, let me not use close family members, but there are instances where someone has said, when the father of this family or the patriarch of this family was alive, when the aunties and uncle come, they'll be sending you up and down, sending you up and down. You are the one that you have to now determine that they should not send you up and down. They should not put whatever on your head to go and grind. Some people say they put something on their head to go and grind. Whatever. You're a bank manager, you have everything. Then they'll now say, because you are now a wife, put it on. And it's not something that's expected of other people. It's just something to do to test you. Why should our own testing be that way? Why don't you test character and test kindness and test loyalty in different ways? Why does it have to look like suffer head when you don't need to, So for me, I really believe that the spouse sets the tone. It doesn't mean that you haven't set the tone for yourself. You also determine what you can take. So when you go somewhere and you can take a step back and call the spouse, because it's not the person you're answering immediately. You call the spouse, they've asked me to do this, as you know. This is not what I'm comfortable with, or this is not what. And sometimes we also make compromises.
Yeah.
Some things that we have said, like this, I can't do it. Sometimes when you see the circumstances, you realize it's not that much of a big deal. I can do this, because in return they will make compromises for you to going on in the future.
Okay. I've heard the angles. When we come back, we'll dissect it more. So let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.